Hey everyone, welcome. Hopefully you're ready for your Monday morning fire brief. It's not really morning here, it's like 11 o'clock. It's like mid-morning, right? It works. Anyways, hopefully you guys had a really great weekend. We're going to hop right into it. I'm going to run this intro. It's like a second or two long. Was that corny? Let me know. Was it corny or cool? Let me know. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to be kind of breaking up the segment so it's easy for you guys to find if you're not wanting to listen to a whole bit on, I don't know, fire news and then going to fire boot camp. It'll just be better. So we're going to try that out today. We'll see what you guys think. Okay. So the very first thing, let's hop right on in over to NIFC. This says August 14th. However, it is August 15th. And when you go to the SIT report, the same information is on there for the 15th. So someone just didn't update the date today. So there are 56 large wildfires that have burned over 1.4 million acres. So there has been, as of late, 70 large fires. So there's 56. So we're going down. However, it says fire activity remains higher than the 10-year national average in both number of fires and acres burned. So talking to people, they're like, I'm waiting to be called out onto a fire. Like, why am I not going out on fires? Because on here, it's like, oh, there's tons of fires going on. So a little bit conflicting information there from my perspective, but that's okay. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is this RC-26 aircraft with distributed real-time infrared or DRTI capability. So I don't know what that is. And so, of course, I wanted to look that up. So there are support personnel from the 141st Air Refueling Wing out of Washington. They're at Fairchild Air Force Base, I believe. They're at Fairchild, either way. And have been deployed to Boise, Idaho. And then there's another one that got deployed from the 162nd Operations Group out of Arizona, and they're in Tucson, and they have been sent to Oregon. And the first one, I think they got sent to California, and then the 172nd got sent to Oregon. So, yes. Weather, low relative humidity, 5 to 20% will spread across much of inland Northwest Great Basin, Northern Rockies, and Northern and Central California. So we're just looking for upper 90s to low 100s. Of course, high winds, high temps, dry and breezy conditions. So good times. There were 3 new starts. And yeah. So we're just going to go on through here. I don't think there's anywhere in particular I want to go to. I do want to go to Hawaii and do the Leilani Fire. We're going to kind of go into that because we're talking about the RC-26 aircraft. So we're talking about veterans, or we're talking about military personnel. So kind of I want to look at the different aircraft for this, but also there was the Leilani Fire is on a military base. So, and that's in Hawaii. So that's always fun. But I kind of wanted to go over vet crews today because why not? I think it's an opportunity that I would not only love to get into, but I think maybe military personnel don't know that that's an option for them. So, but let's go into the RC-26 aircraft because I thought that that was interesting. So I don't know if any of you guys have worked, not we all, but majority of fires, larger fires, I guess, there are aerial assets. And so kind of getting to know the different aerial assets that you're going to be working with is fun. Is it necessary? Probably not, but it's fun. So this is what it looks like. I Googled it. So this is what it says it looks like. So if that's incorrect, let me know. But this is what it looks like. It's a military aircraft. Okay. But the cool things are the capabilities that it has. And so I wanted to go over some of its capabilities because it's kind of cool what they use it for. So let's pull that up. I hate having to switch through these. It drives me crazy. Okay, here we go. So The distributed real-time infrared and fire imaging technology. So there's 3 capabilities that this has. Mapping, detection, and they use it for tactical reasons. So mapping, the DRTI line perimeter mapping is resolved through a detailed sequence of points recorded by the sensor operator through the sensor viewfinder. Actual lines or perimeters must be subsequently, thank you, interpreted and drawn through GIS process. So they do this at nighttime. It's a lot easier, obviously, to see the fire line at night. Is it more dangerous to fly at nighttime? Yes, you have smoke, you have things that kind of cloud the vision. However, clouds too as well, but mapping is done at night, which is easier to see the fire line. So once that information is collected, they will send it to analysts at one of the military bases and they will map that out for them. And that's how you get your maps. So detection, point spot detection in concert with high resolution photographs make DRTI an effective detection tool. The high altitude, high speed flight characteristics of the RC-26 aircraft provide the ability to fly detection missions over broad geographic areas, wireless transfer of data from the aircraft facilities, transfer of information to ground units, which is just saying they're collecting the data and they're being able to send it down to them, who analysts are able to analyze the information. So they can also detect fires. I believe it's set up to like 50 to 80 miles. I'd have to look. Let's read over this key points real quick. Additional fire imaging and technology capabilities have become available within the agency, the military, and private industry. The use of this technology cannot be supported without demand, decision support requirements, or operational objectives, which would support innovation, developing technology, and broader use of fire imaging and technology systems. Okay, so let's go down to the tactical. The DRTI is a package product which provides overhead infrared or IR video of frontline operators and near real-time perimeter maps to both frontline operators and ICP planners. So that's what we were talking about. And when you think of the videos that they're able to send, you think of like the military videos. Have you guys ever seen that when they're deployed and that's kind of what the aircraft that they're looking through, the sensors that they're using, you can see the bad guys on the ground and then you see them bombing them. That's what it looks like. So video will be downlinked by the Air National Guard, flying above other aircraft operating in the fire traffic area. Video will be received and displayed at the incident by Air National Guard Joint Terminal Attack Controllers, or JTACs. Video can be displayed anywhere on the fire. Operators are mobile. So yeah, it can just be downlinked to anywhere on the fire. Video range limiting to approximately 26 miles, but perimeter maps may be delivered anywhere. Video can be displayed next to a moving map, which graphically depicts where the sensor is looking, allowing users to rapidly glean where the observed fire behavior is occurring. So this is where you're going to see flare-ups. This is where it kind of just, you're able to see where the hot spots of the fire are, and that's where you can concentrate your efforts, or, you know, just knowledge is power. So knowing what your fire is doing, even at nighttime, and kind of being able to see what it's doing at all times. Okay, so this is really cool. So the high resolution IR camera is capable of seeing through smoke, which is awesome. However, not through most clouds. So that sucks, but it's a cool capability that it's even able to see through smoke. So that's kind of cool. The sensor operates comfortably at 10,000 feet above ground level, well above other flying or fire aircraft. So it's capable of multiple levels of zoom, enabling users to assess an area or observe specific fire behavior, such as torching, which we talked about just a little bit ago. So they can have a sortie of about 4.5 hours, and which is not bad. I mean, that's probably enough to get around a fire at least a couple times to make sure you're getting good data on it, including travel time. Okay, so that's the takeoff, landing. You have 4.5 hours. Okay, 1 to 2 missions per day can be flown based on crew and aircraft availability. I think that's all I really thought that the seeing through smoke thing was kind of cool. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please make sure that you guys are putting those in, because I would love to be able to chat with you guys. So let's see. So for fire applications and considerations, the perimeter detection, use downlink data to update previous perimeter maps, providing near real-time situational awareness to both tactical, which is the front line, and operational, the ICP users. Fire behavior, use data to assess fire behavior in areas not observable by ground or air firefighters, which is awesome. Like we said, it's going to get you to places where maybe you have, even like on the, I think it was the Moose Fire, there's a whole front where they didn't have people because it's the head of the fire. They don't have anyone in that section. There was a section that they didn't have anyone there. So this would be perfect for that, to be able to go and see what your fire is doing in a place where nobody has eyes on, is basically what that is. So strategy development, use data to identify and assess vegetative, terrain, and man-made features, which may be used as part of an indirect containment strategy. Spot line penetration detection, use the data to identify fire outside of existing or planned lines. So I thought that was really cool. It's a nice little capability. It's a nice little asset to have. It gives you a little intel about your fire that maybe you didn't realize that you needed. I don't know. So I thought that was kind of cool. Okay, so now we're going to swoop and we're going to go into our next topic. Okay, I love that. Okay, so I wanted to go over into the Leilani Fire. Oops. We will get a hang of this. I promise. We will get the hang of this. So the Leilani Fire that is in Hawaii, it was over the weekend, and it's on the main island. And it started basically, let's see if I can, I don't know if it's in this article or the next one, but it's on a military base, and I want to see if I can say the name. It's Pohakuloa training area. I may have just butchered that, but it's an army base on the main island. So let's see. I was stationed in Hawaii because I'm still in the military. I was stationed in Hawaii, my very first duty station, and there is tons of cheatgrass, and that says this fire is in Chaparral. You guys let me know, because I know a lot of that is in California as well, which I have not been to California to fight fires. I know it's in the sit report. And Tallgrass and Chaparral. I really hope I'm saying that right. You guys let me know. Anyways, so, and then there's also tons of lava rock everywhere. So I'm thinking, you have your engines, they have bulldozers that they're using, and it's kind of a harsh environment, I think. I don't know, maybe it's the same everywhere else, but it just, in my mind, just having that harsh, tough, thick lava rock is, I don't know, difficult to maneuver around. I know in Idaho we have lava rock that we have to maneuver around as well, so I get it. So they have a couple helicopters that they're using for this fire. You can see right here they have like the big bulldozers going through. So anyways, it started on that military base, and I thought that was pretty interesting. Let's go over to the sit report, because of course that's just a news article. But let's check over into the sit report. How was your guys' weekend? Let me know in the comments. Mine was fantastic. We didn't do too much. Of course, we went to IKEA. We got this bad boy over here. be able to hang up my pack and put my boots on there. Stoked. Okay. Sit report. Here we go. Okay, so the Leilani Fire, U.S. Army Garrison, Hawaii. This is the word I was trying to say, Pohakaloa training area. Yeah. So 20 miles southeast of Waikoloa Village, Hawaii. Tall grass and chaparral minimum. Fire behavior with backing, creeping, and flanking. Numerous structures threatened. So interesting. Another fire that I saw, I think it was Hot Shot Brewery. If you guys don't follow them, I follow them over on my Instagram. But they were saying there's more resources that were ordered for this lightning complex out in California. So it says they're estimating it to be buttoned up by the 27th. It's the 15th, but it's only 17% contained. So, but they're ordering more resources. So hopefully you guys get sent out to California. Let me know. But $18 million so far. But yes. Okay. I think that's all on that one. But I was interested about that. And then for the Leilani Fire, they have the helicopters that they're using is another, it's on an Army base, so they're using Army helicopters. So that's why I wanted to go back to, I'm skipping all over today. It is just madness today. I apologize. But I wanted to share some information on vet crews because veterans are able to, they have, I didn't know this, but they have a higher priority for hiring. You get like more points than just people who are just applying. So let's see. I don't know why this is doing this. So I only looked up for BLM, this one right here. So they have a hiring program that benefit veterans, transitioning service members, and their families. So you can go on and there's hiring rules, but veterans may be given preference during the hiring process when applying to OPM positions at USA Jobs. And depending on eligibility, you may also qualify for special hiring authorities. These special authorities include the Veterans Recruitment Appointment, the VRA, appointments for 30% or more disabled veterans, which is pretty easy. I don't want to say it's easy to get, but if you have above 30 or above, that's good. Appointments under the Veterans Employment Opportunity Act, VEOA, and opportunities for disabled veterans enrolled in Department of Veteran Affairs training program. So you can go through and there's hiring rules here, but I think you get like 3 points. Like I would get 3 points more when I'm applying than someone who has never served before. So that's awesome. And of course, I think one of the awesome things is once you're in the military, you kind of have a mindset. I think fire and military, I think why I like both of them so much, you're definitely around like-minded people. There is structure. There is a like chain of command. And I think it's the same. However, I think it's amazing to be able to go from the military and then being with a whole crew of people who've already been in the military because you've already gone through at least similar experiences, or you at least know what kind, you know what I'm talking about. Whereas if I get on a crew with someone who's just straight out of high school, they don't have the same life experiences. They don't understand, and no fault to them, it's just it is what it is. But I just think it would be awesome to be on an entire crew of veterans. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. I would love to look into it. So I have looked into it a little bit on here before. It used to say where all the crews were because I think there's only like 4 places that you can go. At least what I had found before. So, and if anyone knows, please let me know. Because when I come back to this, it doesn't say where they are. But I think there was 2 out of Oregon, 1 out of California. I think maybe 1 out of Washington. They were all on the West Coast. So, but you can come on here and you can look. It does say down here, learn more about our veteran fire crews across the country with firsthand stories from crew members. However, like I don't know where else to go to get that information. So, I mean, you can click on here. That's about all it does. So yeah, like I said, I only looked up this for the Bureau of Land Management. I don't know what the Forest Service has for veteran crews. Could just Google it, I suppose. But yes, so I would love to be able to get hired on with them because, like I said, you have a whole crew of people who are already like, not saying that when you get on fire crew you're not PT driven, but you already have people who are just like, it is what it is, let's go. And I don't know, there's just a bunch of different things. So I wanted to make sure that my veterans knew that it is a great program and it's a great transitioning program. I know people who were maintenance or he was, I can't remember what this other guy was. He wasn't anything to do with fire. Like, I'm in communications. I don't do anything with fire. However, transitioning, this is a nice transition job from out of the service to doing something because you're still on a team, you're still serving your community, you're with a bunch of like-minded people. So I feel like it's an easy transition to like a civilian job, and then you can break off to go do something else. It's a nice transition if you want it and if you're not planning on staying in fire. So I think you'll be pleasantly surprised of an easy transition it is. So anyways, yo, what's up? How you guys doing? How was your guys' weekend? Let me know. I think that's all that I wanted to go over today. There wasn't like a ton. I just wanted to do, just want to make sure that you guys knew about the capabilities of RC-26 because I thought that was really cool. They have a crew of like 4 or 5 people. So I don't know how you get that job, but that seems like it would be a pretty cool job. I would love to do that job. Especially being in communications and already working with, you know, signals and things of that nature. I think that would be awesome. Of course, also a helicopter pilot, that would be awesome as well. Am I qualified for that? No. Am I working towards it? Yes. So we'll see if that even pans out. But I talked to my husband and I think I am going to go ahead and apply for the women's fire boot camp thing that's coming up in October. So I may see you guys out there. Let me know if you guys are going to be attending. I mean, I'm going to apply. We'll see if they even accept me. Who knows? Because hopefully after I've been promoting this, a ton of people are going to be applying for it. So let me know if you're applying for the fire boot camp. And as an update, yes, one of them you are able to, even if you're a male, you can apply. She wanted me to let you know that yes, no matter if you are a male or female, she wants to see, if you're interested, she wants to see your application. So that was the Vail BLM. So that was the one out in Oregon. The other one was the U.S. Forest Service, and that one's all just females for that one. So if you are a male and you are interested, I would highly recommend hopping on that boat. And I think that's the one that I'm going to do is the Oregon one, the Vail BLM. That's my plan. Working on all that crew would be cool. I'm 82nd Airborne, so let's go. Hell yeah, girl. Woo, Debbie. I wanted to be airborne. Oh, I have tried to go to that training. My husband, he did airborne and hated every second of it. He was afraid of heights. Hated it. And I went to his graduation and I saw them. And they show the videos, sorry guys, of them jumping out of the planes and then landing and doing that, just smacking the ground as hard as possible. I was like, yeah, I'm going to pass on that. That looks awful. But then also I kind of want to do it as well because I think it'd be sweet. So anyways, that's awesome. All that crew I would love. Ronnie, do drones get used often on fires? I think that they are getting more and more popular. I feel like the technology on fires is growing, which is fantastic. We are growing out of the stage of just of just putting people on the ground. And I think we're being able to use technology to, one, map out the fire, using the aircraft to map out the fires, using the drones. I just think that that is phenomenal. You're putting technology in places that people can't reach at that specific time and being able to collect data, which is amazing. So I think it's awesome, and definitely probably would make quite a bit of money. I haven't looked it up of like how much you can get paid for that, but I'm sure it's pretty great. And all summer long, going out on fires and just flying drones and stuff. Hell yeah, that'd be sweet. Meaning my commercial drone pilot license in October and want to use it in fire. Yes. And I know that there are positions. Do I know how to apply to those positions? No. But Google, it would be your best friend. Or even just going into a fire department, or just trying to talk to someone out of Boise and seeing. I'm sure you could call their office and just see like, hey, what programs do you have? I think I've seen it before that they do have programs. At least BLM does. I don't know. And you could totally check that out, because I think that'd be good money. And plus you get to go out on fires like all summer long. So I think it'd be really sweet. I say do it. Anywho, if there's anything else that you guys, am I frozen? Can you still see me? Oh no. Okay, we're back. I was frozen for a minute, sorry. But we are back. Okay. Let me know if you guys can still see me and hear me, because I think I went away for a minute. Now we're back. Okay. Anyways, I think that's everything, unless you guys have any other questions or comments. Of course, you do the YouTube things, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. We are on the road to 2,000 people. I've said it before. We're still there, and I will continue to say it until we actually get there. But let's go to the subscriber count. I'm just excited because, one, I love fire, clearly. Two, we are now at 1930 people. So again, we're growing a little bit by a little bit. So we're growing, and I'm excited about it. So make sure you guys are sharing, spreading the news, spread the great news of Wildland Fire. Okay. Anyways, unless you guys have anything else, I'm probably going to pop off here soon. So if there's any other fires or any news or any other topics you guys want to talk about while we have this time together, please let me know. Leave comments, DM me, all that jazz. Anyways, okay, well, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye guys.